In this video, we'll learn how to use the index law for multiplying expressions with powers. We'll also show you why the law exists and give you two bonus questions that a lot of students often get wrong, so you don't get caught out yourself. Okay, so the index law for multiplying powers is x to the power of a times x to the power of b is equal to x to the power of a plus b. So what we do is simply add the powers when multiplying. Okay, so here are a couple of examples. So simplify x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 5 and 3 to the power of 5 times 3 to the power of 2. And the answers are simply found by just adding the powers. So x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 5 is just x to the power of 8 because 3 plus 5 is 8. Similarly, 3 to the power of 5 times 3 to the power of 2 is 3 to the power of 7, and that's just the same because 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, all well and good, but why is this? And we can actually see by writing out each expression. So x to the power of 3 is just 3 x's multiplied together, shown here in red. And x to the power of 5 is just 5 x's multiplied together, shown here in blue. So in total we have 8 x's multiplied together, which is just x to the power of 8. Here are a few more examples for you to practice. Use the index law from the last question that we've got shown on the right hand side. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's see the answer. Nice and easy, we just add the powers. So 4 to the 2 times 4 to the 7 is just 4 to the 9, because 2 plus 7 is 9. 6 to the power of 4 times 6 cubed is just 6 to the power of 7, because 4 plus 3 is 7. Same with letters, x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 9 is equal to x to the power of 12, because 3 plus 9 is 12. And finally, y to the power of 5 times y to the power of 7 is y to the power of 12. Okay, so now let's get a little harder. So simplify each of these. Pause the video and have a go. As a hint, we've got a 5 on its own here, and that is just the same as 5 to the power of 1. Okay, so here are the answers, and again we just add all the powers together. So for part A it's 2 to the power of 10, and that's because 5 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 10. B is 5 to the power of 6, because 5 on its own is 5 to the power of 1, and then 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. Finally, for part C we've got t to the power of 12, that's because 3 plus 6 plus 1, because we had t on its own, so t is equal to t to the 1, plus 2 is equal to 12. Okay, now let's see the bonus question. Simplify 2x cubed times x to the power of 4 and 3b squared times 4b to the power of 5. Lots of people get these wrong. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so here are the answers. For part A, we use the index law to multiply the powers and then multiply by the 2 outside. So 2x cubed times x to the power of 4 is 2 times x cubed times x to the power of 4. Now since x cubed times x to the power of 4 is equal to x to the power of 7, we have 2 times x to the power of 7, which is just 2x to the power of 7. Okay, and for part B, we also need to multiply the numbers together. So 3b squared times 4b to the power of 5 is 3 times b squared times 4 times b to the power of 5. Now since it doesn't matter which order you multiply two numbers or letters together, we can actually rearrange this. So we have 3 times 4 times b squared times b to the power of 5. Now let's use the index laws to deal with the letters first. So b squared times b to the power of 5 is b to the power of 7. Of course, 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So our answer is 12 times b to the power of 7, or just 12b to the power of 7. Okay, and that's it. So to multiply expressions with powers and numbers, we multiply the numbers together and then use the index law to add the powers. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you got those correct. Be sure to check out our next two videos, which are on the index laws for division and the index law for powers of powers. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, Comment below if you have any suggestions for future videos, subscribe so you get notified when the next video is out, and feel free to share with your friends if you think it would be helpful.